Hello everyone in YouTube world, down the tube, wherever you are on social media. We are Team Wilson.
Yes, we are.
I am still Cleon Wilson, and this is my beautiful wife,
Amanda Wilson, and we are Team Wilson. Can't do a hashtag this week 'cause I've got a cup of coffee in my hand, but if I did,
yeah,
if I didn't, then I would.
That's why I made her a cup of coffee, so that she wouldn't do that. You might notice the background is different. We are in a different place, different location.
On location.
We are on location in a humble abode.
Yeah.
How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been good, but before we do that, I just wanted to say, thank you to...
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I was going to start with that, but you can go.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to our to those that have watched the video, the first video, and had a laugh along with us when we were making the first video. Lots of views. We've got 13 subscribers, which to some may not seem many, but to us, you know what?
Yeah.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
We have been going for only 7 days.
7 days.
And we've got almost double that in subscribers.
There you go. Look at that.
So that's, for targets, for progress.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. So you might be asking, you might not care, but why are we in Canterbury? Why are we in Canterbury, Cleon?
I wasn't going to say our location, but we're in Canterbury for a conference.
Yes, a conference.
Conference is now over. Learning First conference. So we are educators, teachers. Anne doesn't do much teaching anymore, but she, she does do some teaching.
Yeah.
She gets in there.
She's
got 12, a whole 12, year 6.
Once a day, I have to teach
Once
for an hour a day, you know. Do you know how pressurising that is? But
Pressure.
Anyway,
Feel it down the tube.
Moving
past that, yeah. So it was a conference that I had booked on for, and I said to Amanda, if I pay for the conference, will you join me? She said, yeah. So we booked the whole weekend in Canterbury, and so far so good. Nice city. I believe it's a city because it has a cathedral.
Yeah,
that's what makes it a city.
Yeah, basically.
So it's a super city. I like it. I'm liking Canterbury a lot.
Yeah, it is great.
At the Learning First conference that we went to today, fresh today, only earlier on this morning, there were presentations, as you'd expect at a conference. Several presentations from different professors and experts here, experts there, experts everywhere. And there was a shockingly bad, I'm afraid, presentation
Really bad.
from 2 people who are governors. And I'm a school governor, have been for many, many years. And I teach every day, as I've said. I train as often as I can, train school governors, and I love public speaking and all that jazz. So it was painful to watch the presentation because it was quite slow, and it was the afternoon after lunch, but still it was slow, lacked energy, and it was just very pedestrian, and it was painful. So I did a tweet, and I think I put in the tweet something like, great topic being about school governors, which I love, I'm passionate about, but dull presentation. So yeah, that was a bit,
And then, but before that, this morning we were coming out of the hotel, and and we suddenly saw this guy zoom past, this young guy, fly past us, and then this older guy, probably in the
Then a bottle smashed.
Oh yeah, then a bottle smashed, sort of right in front of the hotel,
Yep.
and this older guy didn't really zoom past, but he kind of, was chasing
Slow
after
motion,
the guy,
definitely.
straight after the guy, because this guy, the younger guy, had obviously stolen something or done something wrong. So as we were walking towards the car, this couple then, because Cleon had his iPad in his hand, and this couple basically they told you off.
No, they didn't tell me off. They gave me no, they didn't. They gave me advice.
No, because you said you should have known.
They gave me advice. I took it as advice. Lovely lady, and she said, "Oh, you better put the iPad away. Someone's just tried to steal. Did you not just see what happened? Someone tried to steal the stuff from Poundland." I was thinking, Poundland? That's quite desperate. 10 to 10 it was in the morning, trying to steal something from Poundland. I mean, I would have given them the pound myself. But anyway, so so then I duly put the iPad mini away in my rather large coat pocket, and I said, thank you very much. And they said, oh, are you from Canterbury? We said, no. They said, oh, we are from Canterbury. And I do apologise, it does not happen around here. I know Londoner would apologise for London crime. They'd be apologising all day long.
Yeah.
But they were a sweet couple, and they were very apologetic about that crime wave in Canterbury. It was an absolute crime wave. That one crime, 10 to
10 to
10.
10.
I tell you what, they'll be talking about that for months. It will be a serious Canterbury tale. That. I mean, I might have come back to Canterbury. It's so bad. I mean, I came here for a quiet, crime-free weekend on my abode doorstep. Bottle smashing, old men running, not running, walking.
Walking fast.
Oh, shocker.
But then maybe it does show that this lady was taking pride. Maybe she obviously Canterbury, born and bred in Canterbury, and maybe the issue is that Canterbury is very close to her heart, and so when a crime like that happens, it causes her to something obviously broke in her heart when she realised that non-Canterburyans had witnessed this crime, despite the fact that we come from London and it happens every time, every day kind of thing. But non-Canterburyans had seen this crime. She apologised. I mean, have you ever known somebody apologise for a crime that wasn't their fault, wasn't our fault, that just happens kind of thing? But there you go, it's Canterbury for you.
So yeah, the conference overall was good. It was good. It felt long though, because of, just going back to that, because the presentation, the shocking presentation in the afternoon was dragging on and on and on. It was the longest 20 minutes of my life. I did a tweet on that as well. And in fact, that was the same tweet with a picture of Amanda and I, and she didn't look very engaged, bless her little heart. And so disengaged, in fact, she's now gone.
No, I just want to say something, hang on. I just want to share something. So.
And she says, I'm the dramatic one. You should have seen how she, anyway. No, we're not advertising for Greggs.
No, it's not advertising. We're going to get a sponsorship, you never know. So.
Greggs?
Yes, it doesn't matter where it's from. Right, look. Greggs, right? If you've never had one of these before.
N17 cake, also known as Tottenham cake.
It's gonna
N15 as well.
It's pink on the top. The license not very good on here. It's pink on the top and sponge at the bottom. It's called a Tottenham cake.
As I've just said.
Yeah, I'm saying
N17 or N15?
It's never called N17. You never go into Greggs or into a bakery.
That's the postcode. That's the postcode.
But you would never say I can have an N17 cake.
I did it as a lead.
Okay.
Yeah, a lead up. That's my media training.
When did you have media training?
That's my media training. Keep it moving.
When did you have media training?
You're welcome, by the way.
I did say thank you already. Yeah. So,
not on camera.
Not on camera. As soon as you put it in my hand, I said, oh, thank you.
But it wasn't on camera.
No, but
I didn't put it in your hand.
Well, you know what I mean. Exactly. If you've never had one of these,
Sorry.
they're really nice. I had one of these from Percy Ingle once. It was not the same. So if you're going to get a Tottenham cake and try it for the first time, Greggs is the place to go.
But there are other cake shops and independents where I'm sure you could get it from.
They don't taste as nice.
Okay.
So
unless Greggs are going to pay my mortgage.
Yeah.
I went around Canterbury, I went shopping. I thought the missus would be sleeping by the time I got back.
Thank you.
I did say to her, have your afternoon nap. And she said no.
Don't have an afternoon nap.
Well, when you can, you'll have an afternoon. There's nothing wrong with it.
You make it sound
You
like
have an afternoon power nap, okay? And the idea was that you went and did your power nap, I went shopping, but she thought, okay.
I did try it.
Yeah, she tried.
Yeah,
So she came with me, went to Debenham, ran a shop, and I just see on her face, she'd been done half a day of the conference, which felt like a whole day for both of us.
Yeah.
So we went around Debenhams, a few of the places, looked at some gifts and gizmos and gadgets.
But whenever we go shopping, I do, you see videos. You see, look that way.
I'm agreeing.
Okay.
So,
when you see videos or pictures of couples that go, I know what they do.
And then they sometimes look away.
When people go,
Hands under the hammer do this a lot.
Okay, this is not Hands Under the Hammer.
No, but the piece, and then you look there, and then someone's talking about the house.
You know what, when I did my media training with
exactly.
and there's two of you kind of
psychology.
But it's put me off.
Okay.
But when you see, you hear about like couples and they go shopping, and it's usually the man. it's usually the man that's there sitting down and watching his wife or his girlfriend or his partner going round and. They're getting bored. And actually, as I left Debenhams today, I felt like one of those guys who...
#unique.
Like you said to me, don't do that. Don't do it.
I actually don't even know how it goes.
Exactly, don't do it. Don't do it.
Hashtag.
I felt like one of those people that kind of just gets dragged along shopping.
Yeah.
And
she had the face.
I like shopping, but I don't know. If I'm not shopping and I'm not out there to buy anything,
she could have been.
It's boring. No, I didn't intend to really want to
That's
buy
a
anything.
lovely. I mean, they are the typical high street shops around here,
Yeah.
but it's right on our doorstep.
It's
got a lovely feel to it.
I didn't come out to do shopping really, and so
You're not a browser.
I am.
That's the thing. You are a browser.
I am, but only if then I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm browsing because there's an intention to buy it at some point.
Well, I fundamentally disagree because there's people who just browse because they're browsing.
Yeah, we're not talking about people. We're talking about me.
Okay.
Yeah, talking about me.
All right.
So yes, so it was a kind of felt like a bit like a, what's the word?
She felt like she was being, dragged around by her parent.
And yeah, you know what? That's a good analogy. That's a very good analogy because I remember when
Thank
you used
you.
to complain about being dragged down Fonthill Market by your mum.
No, it was okay. You've gone there. You've taken it there. So we're on that road.
Okay.
We're on the Ridley Road in Hackney.
Ridley Road. My apologies. Where's Fonthill Market then?
We're on the Ridley Road.
Okay, Ridley Road Market.
We're on Ridley Road.
Ridley Road.
By the way, it's going to be going soon. Gentrification. Not happy about it. But anyway, hashtag ridiculous. So, Ridley Road Market. Hated it. Hated markets. Probably why I don't really go to the market that much anymore. My mother, bless her, probably still does the same thing she does today. She did 20 odd years ago, or more than 20 years ago, which is to speed down the market. And I think at one point or one day, from several weekly trips, she sped down, and then I think I stopped or lost her, which is standard. By the time I was sort of upset and looking lost and clueless, she'd basically sped back and we met up with each other again. And the rest they can say is history, nightmare or trauma.
Scarred him for life.
So that's why I rush around and I get things done and I hustle.
So if you've had any similar experiences of like when you were younger, and even if we have any young people that happen to be dropping in and watching the video, if you have any experiences of being dragged around on a Saturday morning, because I do remember being dragged around early on a Saturday morning around Lewisham Market with my mum, but it wasn't quite traumatic.
It's a rite of passage.
Yeah,
you need to have gone through it.
Do you think people still do it? I don't know whether people still do it.
Well, it's a lot more comfortable. It's
yeah.
supermarkets, it's shopping centres.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not so much the markets.
Yeah, we didn't have a choice really, did we? It's not like we could say, Mum, I want to stay at home, which I guess some children these days get the option to be able to stay at home and say, I want to stay on my Xbox or my PSP. Whatever games console they have, they want to stay on that in a nice, warm, wrapped up, not having to be dragged out on a Saturday morning at 9 o'clock when there's hardly anyone else on the street. But you know what, like you said, it's a rite of passage. And sometimes we have to go through those rites of passage, I guess, to get through to the other end, because that's made you the man you are today. You just said that that's why you speed to get things done, so it contributed to your character building.
Character building, yes.
There we go, character
I
building.
would tick that box.
Good. Box. Ticked.
Tick box.
Tick box.
Check box. Sometimes you cross a box.
Okay.
Why only ticks and crosses in boxes?
As opposed
Why
to
not
circles.
shading them in? Why not?
Because it's clearer what you are saying.
Why not a circle?
Because sometimes a circle gets mixed up with the edge of the box.
True.
Yeah.
Triangle, a smaller one.
I'm just being silly.
No, I'm actually being serious. Why not a triangle? Takes too long to do.
There you
It's
go.
fine.
Tick.
Tick.
Cross.
Cross.
Tick. Cross.
Tick. Cross.
Yeah.
Why not a line across the middle? Not quite to the edges. Across the middle, horizontally.
I think you need
I'm
to
being
kind of
vertical
have that
line.
thought, or continue that thought off camera. And with that thought, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then please
Share, comment and subscribe.
and like 4 things.
Oh, do the YouTube things, okay? Like,
Comment,
comment.
subscribe.
It just sounds like you're saying it for me. And I don't like it when people do that. Because I think to myself, no, not you, but like people in general.
Right.
It's almost like with the children that I teach sometimes, and they've got to say something in assembly, and you whisper it to them. Tick the box, and they say, tick the box, cross the box, cross the box.
Okay.
It's like,
all right. You say it then.
I'll get there. I was about to say tick the box. Sign, not sign. No, start
See,
again.
this will have to whisper in your ear.
Another end to another great instalment of Team Wilson. Really appreciate you clicking and watching and viewing, and we would just ask, if you've really enjoyed it, to do us a small favour, which is to like, comment, subscribe and share, because we care and we know you do too. This is Ebony and Ivory signing off. Bye bye.
Bye.